Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is the 23rd lecture of Unit 2, and in this lecture we will start a new topic that is called operators in C. So there are several operators particularly we are going to discuss in this series. So this is the part 1 of the discussion on your operators in C, and I have mentioned all the operators that we are going to discuss in subsequent classes. So this particular lecture will dedicated to the discussion of arithmetic operators and your relational operators. So let's begin. So first of all, before I am discussing all those operators, what do you mean by an operator? So the definition says an operator is a symbol that tells the computer to perform specific mathematical or logical operations. So any symbol that you are using to write your computer program, those symbols are actually called a operator. So basically there are operators can be either it will be a binary operator or it can be a unary operator. So to understand this, I am taking two expression over here. One is shown as 12 plus 14 and this is minus 25. So here plus is an operator and here minus is also an operator. But if you see here that there are two operands involved in it, that is your 12 and 14. That's why this operator is called binary operator. But in this particular case, only one operand is involved in this expression, so this is called a unary operator. So unary operator means there will be one operator, one operand. Binary operator means there will be one operator and two operand. C language offers the following operators. So what are the different operators C language provides? That is arithmetic, relational, assignment, logical, increment or decrement, conditional operator, bitwise operator, and your special operator. So we will cover all these operators in subsequent lectures. So let us discuss the arithmetic operator first. So we know arithmetic operator constitute of 5 different operations or 5 different operators. So what are they? One is called the addition operation, second one is called subtraction, and we will use multiplication. This star symbol is exactly used for your multiplication, and for division we are using forward slash, and to find out the modulus, or we can say the remainder, then we will use this percentage symbol. So what is the difference between division and percentage symbol? That I am going to explain with an example over here. So I have explained every operators that is used in arithmetic operator over here. Let's first see this example. So according to this example, we are taking two variables, that is x is equal to 12 and y is equal to 7, and here both are assume that this is integer. Okay, now what the x plus y will do, it will add the value, that is 12 plus 7, which is nothing but 19, and your subtraction will do the subtraction operation, that is 12 minus 7, which is 5. The multiplication operation will do the multiplication operation, that is your 12 into 7 is 84. But now that there will be a interesting fact whenever we are talking about your division and your modulus operator. So what is that? Let's say you are given with the dividend as 12 and the divisor as 7. So when you perform this operation, then 7 1 is 7 and you get a remainder as 5. Okay, so that means whenever you perform x divided by y, it is actually not showing the decimal point value, it will show you the quotient that you have get in your division. Okay, similarly, to find out, to know the remainder of this particular operation, you can use your modulus operator or remainder operator. So when you write x percentage y, you will get 12 percentage 7, which is nothing but 5. I am assuming that you understand all these things. Okay, fine. So the next operator that we are going to discuss is your relational operator. So relational operator checks the relationship between two operands, which is present in the left and right side of that operator. So there are several relational operator we are using, and it is something called, whenever we are checking a relational operator, the relational operator returns a either 0 or 1. So what is 0 and 1? 0 represents the false and 1 represent true. So what is that I will explain with some writing some program code. So let us first understand what are the symbols that we are using to represent any relational operator. Like less than will be represented with this symbol, or greater than, this is less than equal to, but in mathematics we are using the less than symbol, less than equal to symbol like this, and the greater than equal to symbol is represented by greater than and here equal to symbol, but in mathematics we are using this. Not equal to will be represented by your exclamation mark and then equal to, but in mathematics we represent like this, and for similarity checking we are using double equal to. Okay, so these are the different symbols used in your C programming language to represent all these relational operators. Fine, so that's all for the discussion of operators. Now let us let us take some example or write some code to make you understand how this operator can be used in our program. So we will use the VS Code to explain this. Let me first clear the command window and clear this program over here. So let us understand what exactly we are going to discuss over here. Let's say a relational operator. So we know that there are different type of relational operator like less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, not equal to, and double equal to. So let us discuss about one operator. Let's say I'm taking int x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6. Okay, then we are taking another variable, let's say z. Now if I'll write z is equal to x greater than y, so and I want to print the z value, that is printf %d z. Okay, so I want to show you what exactly the relational operator returns. So you can see here we are trying to explain two variables. We have taken two variables, that is x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6, and I'm trying to check what happen if I'll assign the expression, that is x greater than y, to z. As I have already told you, the relational operator gives either 0 or 1. So here x value is 5 and y value is 6, so 5 is greater than 6 returns false. That means z should return 0. So let me show you what is the output of this. Control S for saving it, then I'll run it. Now you can see the output will be coming as 0. Similarly, if I'll change something over here, let's say I'll write 25 and I will save this code. Now the relation is true. So if I'll run it, you can see the output is coming as 1. Now let us see if I write not equal to, z equal to x not equal to y. So obviously x is not equal to y means both are not similar. So we can say this will return what? This will return true. So that means it will run as true, that means 1. So let me run it again. So you can see the output is again 1. Similarly, if I write x is double equal to y, what will happen? So I am checking the similarity between x and y. If it is similar, then the result will be written as 1. If it is not similar, the result will be written as 0. So let me check. It is here the x is 25, y is 6. So both are not similar to each other. That's why z value should 1. So let's see what happened. Control S. Now run it. So x is double equal to y is showing 0. Obviously because this is false, means x is not equal to y, but we are trying to say x is double equal to y. So 25 is double equal to y? No. So no means 0. So 0 will be assigned to z. Fine. So the next part, let's say I'm changing it, the x value to 6. So let us see. So if x and y value are similar, then this will return as true. So Control S, now run it. It will show you the answer as 1. Now I hope you understand what is the difference between all the relational operator over here. So relational operator means checking the relationship between the variable on the left side as well as the right side. Okay. So let me show you another thing over here. That is about your arithmetic operator. Let's say I'm trying to put 25 as x. Now let me show you what is the value. If I write z is equal to x percentage y. So x percentage y means 25 divided by 6. So the remainder will be obviously 6 4s are 24. So the remainder will be 1. So z should show 1. So let me see. Control S. Now run it. So z is showing 1. That means this is a numerical value. This is not the true false value. To make you understand this one, so okay, so we can check whether what is the value of x divided by 6, not 6, x divided by y. Okay, so control S. Now let me run it. So it is showing 4. So 6 4s are 24. So it will show you 4. But if you make it percentage over here, then it show you the that will show you the remainder. You can see here the remainder is coming. So that's all. I hope you understand what is the meaning of your percentage symbol, divide symbol, how the relational operator works. So that's all for the today's class. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.